And we're live.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Masters of the Galaxy podcast, and I am your host, Brian Ozone, along with the Texas Chainsaw Teacher, Andrew K. What's up, my man?
The Texas Chainsaw Teacher?
Yeah,
Like a horror movie now?
Yeah, if I was thinking, I'm trying to think of a cool nickname for you. It's the only thing that could pop up in my head.
Yeah, it's not Texas Chainsaw Teacher, I promise.
Yeah, no, complete opposite. If anything, it's just trying to come up with something clever.
Hey, though, Frightmare was in Dallas last weekend.
Oh, yeah?
I didn't get to go to it, but I did go to an event. I got to see. That's right. Who's the diabetes guy? Sorry, from the movie The Thing. Wilford Brimley. I got to see Wilford Brimley.
Oh, really?
Talk about the movie that he made 35 years ago. It was great.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Was he nice? Was he a good, like some?
He was hilarious and crotchety as all hell.
Oh, nice.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, because you meet some of these people and it's like you're like killing them. Like all you're really doing is pretty much praising them, and they take it as like.
No, he was really cool. It was actually really fun. Mondo did a live broadcast of it. It was worthwhile. It was for the movie The Thing. So if anyone's not ever seen The Thing, which is an awesome movie, totally worth looking at the live broadcast of the panel. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah, he was the commish too, right?
He was not the commish.
No,
that was Michael Shiddick or something, whatever his name is.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking of someone else.
He was the guy in Cocoon. He's the old guy, Wilford Brimley. He's got the mustache going on.
Right.
He
says
diabetes.
I was thinking of someone else.
All good.
So this weekend was Free Comic Book Day, man. Were you able to go to your comic book store?
I went to a couple, actually.
Really? I went to mine, and I was talking to Dirt before the broadcast here. It was absolutely insane. I've never seen it that crazy before. And it's pretty cool that my store had 20% off pops too. So they were
nice.
Yeah, they were selling like hotcakes, man. My son got 3. He got a couple of wrestlers and some underpants dude that's in books he reads or something.
Captain Underpants.
Yeah, that might have been it. Yeah, I don't know. It's always a fun experience. Luckily I was able to get the free Batman comic, which I was happy about. I actually got like 6 or 7 of them. They're pretty lenient with me with that. I've been going to them for over 20 years. So
what's the new Batman comic? I didn't see it on Free Comic Book Day. What was it about?
I didn't read it yet, actually. You got to give me your address. I'll send you one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk He-Man, right? We're not here for comics.
True.
Unless you're gonna talk more about it.
True. No,
I didn't see the He-Man stuff at Free Comic Book Day. It was awesome, but there were no He-Man products.
No He-Man.
DC comics for He-Man?
And nothing in the horizon at all, they said. I asked. They said there's nothing in the works. So we'll have to wait and see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll have to see and wait. So, talking about Masters of the Universe.
Yes.
What's going on with this movie news all of a sudden?
2019.
I know.
Yay.
Yeah.
I look forward to a movie. I really do. I don't know what to expect though because it's so far out. I mean,
right. I know it is. I did read a few articles. Again, I'm very skeptical about it because how many times have we heard this story? I mean, in the past 5 years, So I'm not really getting my hopes so high and really getting into it.
Yeah, because before this, McGee was doing it.
Right.
Before that, the director of the G.I. Joe second movie was going to do it. We've been hearing these rumors for a while and a few announcements. And as awesome as it is for them to announce it this far in advance, I'm pretty sure they're in pre-production at this stage. They won't film it for another year. I
Right.
mean,
Yeah, supposedly, yeah, it's green lit and it's a
it's
go.
greenlit, but it's like a year away from them even filming it. I mean, we're looking at a lot of things that have to happen before they can, put it on the screen.
Right.
And realistically, I mean, that could be awesome, and I want the best for it. But we've heard this far too often. The last time a Masters of the Universe movie was made, it was a cash grab.
Right.
Um, it didn't. I mean, it was an awesome movie. I love the movie. Don't let anyone else think that I don't. I own far too much memorabilia from it.
Yeah.
But it was a cash grab at the base root of it. And here we are looking at another movie coming out in 2019, and just as many rumors as there are who could be playing He-Man or Skeletor or whatever. I possibly think they're releasing the movie because their license will expire in 2020.
Yeah, that plays a bigger role in it. I'm sure they're probably going to want to get as much out of the property as they can
Yeah,
before
well, before they
free
lose the
agency.
rights.
Yeah, before,
Yeah,
so yeah, that definitely is probably going to play a factor in it. Again, I would love just to dedicate and completely have faith and be like, yes, a movie, finally, this and this and this. But I did read something somewhere that they are trying to get the characters right, and
yeah,
they're trying to figure out what characters to include. So that kind of gives me a little bit of hope that they're going to do it the right way.
yeah,
You know, um, it's not going to be like a rush job and let's throw everybody in it that they ever had, and it's like a free for all. So
yeah,
hopefully, in the long run, and the wait. I mean, basically, we've been waiting now 20 years.
yeah.
So. It's gonna pan out, and I think that they're gonna do the right thing. I have a good feeling. Um,
Though, I will say this: when they announce a movie this far in advance, like they announce all the Star Warses,
right,
they've announced a couple years in advance. We know when the next Age of Ultron or next sorry, not Age of Ultron, but the next Avengers is coming out. They have those
right,
dates announced way in advance. Now, but
yes,
the news about those movies is we know it's coming. That's the date that they've specified it's going to be done by. That's going to be the release date unless they change it by a month or so. But we're going to get the dang movie. How many
yes.
times have we been told that for He-Man and
Oh
not
yeah,
got it?
ridiculous time. I'm you can count it on your hands and toes a couple of times. But
Yeah,
this, I do have faith that this is gonna happen. But I don't have faith that it will be something that it's what we're expecting or what we want
yeah.
it to be. So, but I hope I'm wrong. I really do. I hope they actually pull a rabbit out of their hat and they pull out an awesome product. I mean, I really, really hope that they go and look at what J.J. Abrams did with Star Wars and use puppets. And
Use puppets. The
yeah,
hand puppet type.
yeah. I mean, and
Let's hire Dolph Lundgren again.
yeah, hey, I guarantee he'll be in there as a cameo. I guarantee it. But just like J.J. Abrams brought Star Wars back, and he used puppets like the puppeteers, like they did in the original Star Wars.
Yeah.
He used way less CGI, and it shows. And I'm not a fan of the CGI. I think CGI, if it's needed and it's necessary, that's fine. But I don't want it in my face the whole entire movie. It just takes it away. It takes away the something from the movie from me for it. I rather if it's needed, it's needed. But if you can do it without it, do it without it.
Yeah.
To me, it's just better. It's just way better.
Well, and I've already said this a couple times in a couple ways, but in the 1990s, they didn't used to tease movies this far in advance.
No, you're right. You are right.
So our hype machine is 2 years early, and we have to wait this time. I honestly don't even want to watch a trailer anytime soon or see a teaser.
Right.
I'm over talking about it because 2 years is a long time to wait.
Yeah, usually they would when they would announce the movie, they would have footage to go along with it at
Yeah,
least.
yeah.
You know,
There's no footage right now.
they didn't even start filming yet. I mean, this
What if they pick Channing Tatum to play He-Man?
Channing Tatum. I don't know, man. It's
I know, like what if they do that? Like that's why I don't want to. I don't
yeah,
want to hear about it, talk about it. I mean, it's so far in advance.
it's true. It is. It's 2 years. A lot can happen in 2 years.
Yeah. Hey, they could hire you to play He-Man, right?
That'd be great. I mean, listen, look what just happened with the Batman. Ben was directing it, he wrote it, starred. Now,
Wait, you talking about Ben Affleck?
yes, yeah, the new Batman movie that's supposed to be coming out. He was
No,
directing.
he's not directing anymore.
No,
He's not.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's going to be my point. Like a lot can happen. Like he went from doing everything now.
You're right. Not doing anything.
to doing nothing, just playing the part. So, in 2 years, a lot can happen.
Yep.
And hopefully it's for the better. You know, hopefully. You know, that's what I'm waiting for.
Are you eating something?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just eating one of those zebra cakes. I haven't eaten yet. I lost track of time. I got home late from work, but yeah. So, it's a movie. I really hope something good comes out of it. I really do. I just sick of the speculation and all the hype and everything, and it just flops.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What else we got to talk about?
Yeah.
What else, He-Man, are we talking about today?
Well, we could talk about the Target loyal subjects figures. I actually was able to grab a box the other day, and
you got a Chaser too, didn't you?
I did. I got the Blood Skeletor. I got two Teelas.
Teela's not a chase though. Teela's a regular figure.
Right, yeah. But excuse me, it was pretty cool to actually get two Teelas.
Nice.
And actually one box was missing completely, and then one box someone stole the figure from. So I didn't get a complete box, but I got I don't know, 16 figures, 18 figures, whatever. It was like 200.
Okay, we're talking loyal subjects now.
Hey!
What's going on?
How's it going?
The Waffle King. What's up,
What's
kiddo?
up, Andrew? What's up, Brian?
Not much.
Hey, my man. So yeah, I mean, the loyal subjects hit Target, and then I read yesterday that they're hitting Hot Topic now too.
Yep.
Now,
all with the same sculpts, all with the same. I mean,
so that's my question to you. You're
so irritated.
Even Slime Pit He-Man's the same.
Because you're like this. You're like the inside guy for that stuff. So it's basically the same wave that Hot Topic and Target has, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm
okay,
getting.
so I don't know specifically, but I have a feeling that a lot of the figures are the same, just like they were the same with the wave of God, what was it called? The wave of the Walmart ones.
Walmart, yeah, because I've seen them call the Target Wave 2. So
it's not called Wave 2. It's so what happens is they call it's Wave 1,
right?
And then it's the Walmart Wave, the Target Wave, the now Hot Topic Wave, and then we're gonna get a Walgreens Wave in a couple of weeks too.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sick of it already. None of them are gonna be new sculpts. I talked about it last week, and I don't hate the company. I actually really like the company, but like money-wise, it's killer. Like as a He-Man.
Yeah, I mean, I just found out that there's a difference between the Walmart and the Target Beastman. Like the stamp on his foot are on different feet. That's the only difference I heard.
The boxes are actually different.
It's that to me that's just annoying now. Now that because as a completist, I'm like I have to have it, and to me it makes no sense to do something like that. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of frustrates me. To me, I mean, I like the idea that they painted him red. That was cool. I like the idea that they flocked him. That was cool. But
Yeah.
now you're just gonna put the stamp on his left leg instead of his right leg. I mean, that to me gets silly. And
well, that was the thing that I talked about last week. That the Trapjaw, the Skeletor, and the Beastman are identical to the Walmart versions, other than the stamp on their leg, obviously. Well, so if you ordered a case of these and tried to order a case of the Walmart ones, you're going to have a lot of repeats, other than a stamp on the leg.
So same thing with Beastman too. Then he'd fall in that same category.
So yeah, Trapjaw and Well, you said Beastman earlier, but yeah, Beastman and Trapjaw is what I'm talking about, and then I think Skeletor as well.
I think Skeletor is the same as well too. Yeah, to me that's just like cuckoo, man. It's like, you know what? Like, why don't you just change their boots? Give them like feet or boots. You know, one or the other. You know, like change. Well,
they
something.
They did that with the Skeletor, and that was the only real difference. There was the feet.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm over it.
Yeah, man.
I really like them. I'm going to see them at San Diego in a couple of months, and I'll be buying some new ones when I see them in San Diego. And I might pick up a couple here and there, but I mean, it's hard to just rebuy the same figure. I mean,
it's very frustrating. It is.
It's very frustrating.
It is. And also, don't forget, I mean, they already came out with that 2-pack of Trapjaw and Man-at-Arms, I believe, right?
The Trapjaw and Beastman.
Right. Okay. So there's another Beastman and there's another Trapjaw.
So far, they've released, I think it's because those were the toy versions. Then they released the Wave 1 versions. Then they released the Walmart versions.
Right.
That's 3 different versions of each of the figures so far, plus the Chase version of Beastman. Right. And then they released them again for a 4th time with different stamps on their legs.
Yeah, see, that's me. That's just like really like pulling the string as thin as you can. It's driving me crazy, man. It's like absolutely insane. When my friend told me the other day about the Beastman thing, I was like, oh, you got to be kidding me. So now I need to get a Beastman. You know, the complete. I mean, it's crazy.
Well, I can handle the flock Beastman because at least that's different. But
yeah, I think the flocked one is the only one I should have collected.
Well, that's what I said. Like the flocked was cool. I mean, that's you know, that was genius. That was really cool that they did that. You know, but just to put a stamp on a left leg or a right leg, to me, that's silly. That's pointless. To me, you don't need to do that. I mean, just leave it the way it is, and just you know, you just get the same Beastman, you know, and but to do that, it's just silly, man. It really gets like the completists and the people with OCD crazy, you know. It's like they gotta have everything. You know, it's silly. Oh man. So what's going on in the world of waffles there, Aaron?
Not a lot, man. It's been a busy past week. We've had a lot going on. We've done one almost every night of the week this past week. So I was on, and then John was on, and then back around to David, and then back around to me, back to John, back to me. So it's been a wild week, man.
Why don't you explain the whole process of what you guys do? You know.
Well, okay. For example, like last Tuesday, I did 2 for Tuesday. So what it was it was $2 buy-ins. You could buy 3 spots, however many you wanted, and then of course you get your name on the wheel. Spin it live. I go live at like 10:30 normally, and more or less we just hang out and talk and chat and have a good time and talk about the figures and talk about, you know, the stuff that's going on. And then I'll have a couple of surprises. We'll do some extra spins. I normally do some artwork. I like to do some rare collectibles if I can find them. Lots of minis. David Carboca's been sending out the Dark Horse books. He's just
wow.
Those have been prizes. So I mean, we've given away some crazy stuff. The other night I did 2 for Tuesday. I did a 2-pack. So it was I think it was Laser Light Skeletor and Laser Power He-Man. And so we did those as the main event, sort of, the one that everybody wanted to play for. And then after that, I spun 2 or 3 more wheels to where you got to pick a number, and that number was a classics figure. I have sitting here, I have 12 in a row. So you just, the luck of whatever you drew. We gave away a lot of stuff the other night. Shadow Beast, it's all classics.
So basically what you're doing is you go and buy the product,
mm-hmm.
and then you would kind of basically raffling it off. Like people will buy basically they buy a raffle ticket, but
yeah. And the idea, I think a lot of people will look at it from the outside and say, oh my gosh, you guys are just raking in a lot of money. But the truth is, I
don't think so.
I mean, I do free shipping for everybody. I also do, every waffle that I do, I normally give away 5 to 6 items. So once the post goes out for that, that's normally eat into most of whatever was left from the price of the figure. So
yeah,
it's really more a chance for the community to get together and do something fun.
Yeah.
And a lot of times we give the money away to different things. We help each other. We've done different things. We did Toys for Tots, and
that's great.
So, yeah, man, it's a fun thing, really, more than anything.
Yeah, and I mean the toys you're giving away aren't cheap either. I mean a Shadow Beast, I don't know how much you paid for it, but I know it's more than $40.
Oh man, I did 3 Shadow Weavers in a row, and
Shadow Weavers.
Yeah, and then spun around and did a Red Granomere, and
wow.
I mean we've given away some great. David Carbulka did a Castle Grayskull, so I mean I've done Point Dread. I mean
Wow.
But we have some crazy group things that we talk about, and some things that we've been saying since the beginning. We always do a pause for the cause, and I'll stop and have a drink of my Eternian lager, and I'll normally flip the camera around and have a drink with the people, and so we have a fun time with it. It's an adult friendly kind of thing.
Cool. Yeah, no, that's very cool. It's very good. I mean, and again, that's you're helping the community out. It's
Andrew, I've seen you in there, man. Did you popped in and watched one, didn't you, Andrew?
Oh, I've watched 1 or 2. Yeah, I like to watch them. I don't have the money nor do the stuff right now to actually enter them, but I've popped in several times actually.
Oh man, I don't. I would rather everybody just come hang out, because everybody's talking in the comments and we're having fun. So if I don't care if people don't play. I mean, it's fine. Let's have fun and do it.
Now, depending on the character or the toy, the amount for the raffle changes. I mean, Shadow Weaver is an expensive figure.
I did Shadow Weaver at $5, so $5 on her. Okay. All of my entry points normally, because we do loose figures, and David and John do the same thing, but David does a mega waffle, and his is a little bit different. But for mine, it's normally $3. We either do a $2, a 3 to 5, or a 5 to 8. Meaning if you want 1 spot, it's 5. If you want 2 spots, it's 8.
Right. Oh, so cool. It's good to know. So, I mean, you guys listening out there, if you want to catch up on figures, man, check out the waffle websites.
Yeah, man, come hang out with us and party with us. We have a good time.
Yeah. It's they do good stuff, and they'll help you catch up. And speaking of the figures, we should talk about the shop.mattel.com.
Yeah, let's talk that disaster this past week. Oh my.
Yeah, the 3 of us were going through hell there for a while, man. Yeah, and you know what's funny? I just went through my emails. Originally, I was trying to get Andrew his 3 and my 2.
Yeah.
And I was doing PayPal, and it kept saying redefined. Or I don't remember the word they used. Whatever, it wasn't working, so I couldn't get him. And then Andrew said that he got his, so I missed out on the boat. But
okay.
I believe that night or the following day they were back on. I think Aaron gave me the heads up.
Yeah, they were back order though.
Yeah.
Right. So I was able to order them, and I looked today, and I ordered 2 orders of 2, so I got 4 coming.
Nice.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, I was having a problem with it because I think this was on the second day, maybe. I had noticed I normally get up about 5:30 to leave, and I had looked at my phone, and I decided to check the page just to see if anything was up, and it wasn't. But a little bit later, the Wind Raider came on, and it was at $12. And
no way.
Oh yeah, man, $12 Wind Raider.
Are you kidding? You know how many of those I bought?
Well, no. Here was the thing: it would let you add it to
but it won't let you check out.
But when you would go to check out, it would say bad parameter, order ID, or something like that. So
yeah. That's the crazy stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you could never complete it.
Oh man, $12 for, oh my god, I got like 6 of them things, man.
I called Mattel and I tried to talk to him about it. I actually called him twice over that sale. I tried the morning before and then the next day, but the next day when I spoke to him about the Wind Raider, she said that's just not available. I said, okay.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah, that the way that went down, man. I think it went live at like 6 a.m. and by 6:15 everything was wiped out. So it was.
Yeah, it's gonna go fast.
Yeah, it was pretty well gone.
Yeah, for those prices, people are gonna jump on them, especially you want to make armies and stuff like that. I mean, I got an army of Wind Raiders. I got like I said, I got like 5 or 6 Wind Raiders. I got a couple of point dreads.
A couple of point dreads? How big is your room to put these in?
Dude,
no kidding, man. That thing's massive.
I just got the Batman animated series Batwings. Holy crap! The box of that thing is humongous. I haven't opened it yet, but I mean, oh my god, I can't believe it. How big it is.
Well, I was fairly impressed with the size of Point Dread, and if I don't have Castle Grayskull, the Classics Grayskull, so if that's any indication of the size of Grayskull, I mean that's just phenomenal.
Just wait till you see Snake Mountain if they ever come out with it. That was humongous.
Yeah, I saw those pictures. I mean, if they could get that done, that's definitely something I'd be interested in.
Yeah, me and Andrew had the gracious of seeing that in person, man.
We saw it in person. The pleasure of seeing it in person.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That thing was amazing, man. I hope to God they make that thing.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like they will. I mean, I feel like that's definitely, as much as their fingers on the pulse of what's going on, I feel like they definitely will do that. And, praise Super 7 as usual. But, like, I felt like just the shipping thing that was going on this past week, just to reach out and say, hey, we're trying to find a cheaper shipping option and, we'll refund you if we find it. So it seems like they did that. That was pretty cool for this past week.
You know what, though? Yeah. I'm going to throw this out there because I think we're all thinking it. I don't think it's expensive at all. I think the shipping was pretty cheap for the 8 figures. I was not the 8 to 16 figures. I was looking at getting.
How much was the shipping for the 16 figures?
It was like 42.
Oh, that's not bad.
Something.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, that's on 6 figures.
Yeah. We're talking like like the breakdown is so cheap. Like I'm going, dang. Like I'm not paying very much. I mean, it didn't start off very much anyways, but I mean I added a lot to my cart. So go figure.
Well, I got 2 of each. So mine came out to the total is like $620, I believe, something like that. Like 6 is something, 6 to change.
Oh yeah.
So I don't think it was that bad. To be honest,
I mean, it's not terribly bad for what you're getting, and so I
well, you're ordering 2 sets of each, right? So that right there is it's expensive.
Yeah, you're taking a hit.
Oh yeah. See what the thing is with that is I have an agreement with my wife. My wife buys me the subscription, so that's my Christmas gift, birthday gift, Father's Day gift, Valentine's Day gift. Like that's my gifts throughout the year. So
what a gift it is, man! I'd be perfectly cool with that. I'm good with that.
Yeah, that's what we have. She gets me.
Skip me on everything else. Just hook me up with the He-Man.
That's it, dude. I get my toys throughout the year, and I'm happy. She gets her friggin' Coach bags and diamond earrings, and I pamper her.
Ozone money.
Yeah, man. I got to make her happy. She's making me happy, so
I hear you, man. So what else we got? I'll tell you one I saw earlier that was interesting. I don't know if you guys caught it, but one of the guys posted the group, Brad Goodman, shared Funko Masters of the Universe Specialty Series Pop Trap Jaw.
Yeah, what's the deal with this? When's he again coming out? Because
he was supposed to come out last month. He's supposed to be coming out by the end of this month, though.
Well, apparently this link was good. It was to Radar Toys, and they bought a bunch of them, and now they're gone. So a lot of the guys in my group grabbed them, and they're gone.
Okay.
Well, no, I've actually got a pre-order with my local store. My local store is going to get them, and they're going to save me one. So I'll have a Trapjaw in my
cool
collection.
Deal, man. I mean, this is a cool looking figure. It's pretty sweet. I mean, it's your standard Funko, but it's cool.
Right. Yeah, but it completes the collection, so you gotta have it.
But yeah, apparently this was like through RadarToys.com, and it was available for a bit. I guess I saw a bunch of people saying they grabbed it, and now it's gone.
Yeah,
well, yeah. I think it's just a pre-order, but yeah, it hasn't actually released yet.
Yeah, because I bought one off of eBay, and I just wrote to him yesterday. I'm like, I still haven't gotten the figure, but I didn't know that they didn't ship them yet, so I gotta wait.
I just checked it again, and it shows that it is available.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like it's in stock?
Yeah.
Okay, well maybe they got their stock already. Who knows? I don't
know. That's odd, but yeah, it shows that it's available. It's RadarToys.com if anybody wants to check it out.
Cool. Very cool. All right, so let's get into a topic that supposedly one of us came up with it, but we don't know. But this is a theory that we've come up with. Coincidentally,
you mean the one that I talked about last week?
I think what this is going to be is whoever presents the most original material right now. This was their idea.
Well, this is the 20th anniversary of the '87 live action movie.
Right.
And
I'm sure I didn't come up with this. I'm sure someone else smarter came up with this before you and I thought of this. Hence why the planning.
But I feel like this originated with Andrew.
I didn't hear from nobody, but I don't know. Whatever. So, what the theory is it's the 20th anniversary of the 1987 live-action Masters of the Universe movie. And at this year's PowerCon, we are going to have Gary Goddard, the director.
It's the 30th anniversary.
30th, I'm sorry. We are going to have Blade. I forget the guy's name who played Blade. We're going to have Meg Foster, who played Evelyn. I'm not sure if Christina Pickles, who played Sorcerer, she usually always comes. But I'm just speculating that hopefully there may be an announcement of maybe an 87 movie sub to coincide with the 30th anniversary of the movie with all these people involved in the movie. Now, I'm hoping I'm right. I'm hoping that the speculation is right, and we finally will get this because I think it's something that we do need.
Okay. Yeah, I'm on board.
I can see.
Now, again, if you want to get technical with the loopholes, Marvel did do the adaptation comic book of the movie. So, with that being said, they do and can make the figures of the people that were in the comic.
No, they can't.
So, maybe, hopefully, Super 7 has something up their sleeve and will announce it at PowerCon.
The comics are actually owned by Classic Media still.
Yeah.
Yeah, the comics aren't owned by Mattel. They're owned by Classic Media.
Okay. So what does that actually mean? So we have because I remember Gary Goddard saying in an interview that it's very hard to do because there's so many people's fingers in the pie.
Correct. So what my idea was last week when we talked about it was that it's not Gary Goddard that we're actually worried about, though I'm sure he also does have his own little piece to it. It's right. That William Stout, the designer for the characters.
Oh, right. He'll be there too.
Yes. He'll be there too.
Yes.
And he's the one who specified that he would never work with Mattel.
Right.
And now that it's Super 7, there's a good chance that he's willing to work with Super 7 because it's not Mattel.
Correct. Yeah, correct. I meant to mention him as well. he had a lot to do with the designs of all the costumes and everything.
Yeah, he designed them all. He
He
designed.
designed everything.
He designed everything.
Yeah.
He designed Castle Grayskull, or the fact that it's Snake Mountain.
There you go.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he did
correct.
reveal some of those details recently.
Yes.
And it's odd, this is the 30th anniversary coming around, and all of a sudden, some of these folks are becoming active in the community, and I just think it's interesting that maybe there's something brewing that we don't know about.
Right.
Well, like for Meg Foster and for Anthony DeLongis, the guy that plays Blade,
That is Blade.
and for Gary Goddard, they already do some of the circuits already. They've actually done PowerCon before, if I remember correctly. I know Anthony DeLongis has done it before.
Yes.
I think Meg Foster has as well.
Yes, she has.
Gary, I don't know, but it still sounds good.
Yeah.
But I think it's interesting that William is talking a lot more, and so I don't know. I'd like to see some stuff announced for a new movie during that time, and possibly make some figures.
Well, 2 years ago at MondoCon in Austin, he presented. He didn't actually do it, but he was on the panel for that Masters of the Universe documentary on who created Masters of the Universe, where it's between Roger Sweet and Mark Taylor, and it goes back and forth, of course.
Yes.
And he was there to answer questions afterwards, and he was all kinds of wanting to talk about the movie. This was 2 years ago in October of 2 years ago at MondoCon. So I'm pretty sure. I mean, he's a fan. I think he likes where it's going. He just didn't want to deal with Mattel, if I understand correctly.
Okay, that's good. I mean, I know the door is open, which is always good. There must have been a lot of bad blood back in the day with a lot of these things.
Well, you know how when the movie came out and how it was rushed and how they didn't approve any of his things.
Yeah.
And how, there was just one problem after another. You can watch it about the production company, but what was it? Canon Films?
Yeah.
Canon Films had some problems.
Well, they had like 300 films going on at once at that time.
Yeah, and they went bankrupt right afterwards, but they had problems. And it wasn't just Electric Boogaloo.
Where they didn't have money. They ran out of money on set, so that's the problem.
Yes, and they were supposed to get Spider-Man. What?
It's Spider-Man.
Yeah, they were supposed to get Spider-Man at the time as well, I believe. Well, they were
Lord.
going.
The movie, yeah.
Yes. They were supposed to do something with Spider-Man, and that fell through. And if you guys have the Blu-ray, watch the documentary, or I don't know if it's the documentary or the.
Are you talking about the documentaries? Or
the commentary. One or the other. They
might be the commentary.
Yeah,
the documentary is really good. I think that's on Netflix.
Yeah, they bring all that up. It's probably the commentary, but Gary Goddard, he explains everything in detail, and it's really, really good. I mean, especially if you've seen the movie 1,000 times, you really don't
have.
Yeah, I'm sure you could just. The Gary Goddard parts are good, so it's
I love the '87 movie. I think it's amazing. So anything,
it's fun.
It is what it is. So for anything to be any kind of buzz or anybody to be talking about that, and especially that we've got that particular panel lined up, and then Super 7's got some stuff still to show us, and everybody's together for that. So I don't know, man. That would be amazing to get some of those figures.
Yeah, I think we're in for a surprise. I mean, well, I'm hoping we're in for a surprise. I mean, it could be wrong. Hope I'm not, but I just think the moon and the sun and everything's in line. That we're in for some good news. Hopefully.
Yeah.
I think it's time that we get some really good news. And to get that sub, I think it would kick some major butt. I mean, it would be great. I would love to have a Dolph He-Man figure.
Well, that's something that everybody, if even you go back and look at the forums and the discussions on the .org and some of that, I mean, people have been wanting that forever. So, that was just a complete kind of thing. I mean, you got to have it.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, it's part of the canon. It's part of the history, man. You need it. You need it. We definitely need it. I mean, the thing with Super 7, I think what's actually cool with them that they should do is they should do like a pre-order to get the numbers of who wants them, so they know that they're going to be able to make a certain amount and then make a whatever 50 more to sell at the store or keep online or whatever.
Well, you've seen those polls that you can do on your page, like you can set up a poll and have people answer.
Yeah.
It would be interesting if Super 7 threw some of those out there and just said, hey, what would you guys like? And I think it's a good way to gauge interest, especially in, how many figures would you get or.
Yeah. No, I see where you're going. I agree.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think it would be a cool idea for them, but they're really in touch with the fans too. So I'm cool with that. I'm cool with what they're doing right now.
And again, Brian, he's a fan. You got the Horsemen that are fans. And with the both of them, they know what we want. They hear, they look, they see, they know what's going on. They're not, like corporate idiots that don't give a, blank about anything. So, Did
they announce the pre-order or the payment plan for the pre-orders?
The last I heard, no, that monthly,
it was coming. It was coming soon.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's out yet or not. I hadn't checked actually.
Yeah,
I think as of maybe yesterday it was not, but that's what I was wondering if anybody had seen anything today, because I think there was some discussion about it. But yeah, it's going to let you split it into 3 payments. Is that right?
Yeah, 3 payments.
And then just 1 shipping, of course, I guess.
Yeah. Well, it's still going to ship all at once because it's not shipping that soon. But the idea is that it's kind of like the best of both worlds, because they had that problem with Mattel, with Matty Collector. You could pay to have them as each one hit, but they wouldn't always hit on time. So you'd have one that would hit a little bit later, and then you'd be like, well, if it'd only been a couple weeks, I might as well have waited for the next one and saved on some shipping.
Right.
And so I ended up just doing the quarterly shipping, every quarter get my figures, because I'd save like 2 figures worth of shipping. And then on top of it, you still get your figures. I still get to play with them. I just don't get them as early as some other person.
Right. Yeah. I screwed up last year with that, with the Filmation. So I had to get the Filmation guys till Christmas. So
I did that too, but only things we were missing was like the last 3 Filmation. Guys
it wasn't bad. And what I do usually anyway is like September on, I don't open the figures, so I have something to open Christmas morning from my wife. So
yeah,
it worked out. Again, like I said, those are my gifts throughout the year, so I have to start saving some for Christmas morning.
Yeah, man, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it's something we worked out. I think it works fine.
I need to implement that here at the Johnson house. I believe it.
I think you should. It works, man. It works.
To do that.
It works. But yeah, I honestly, in my gut, I honestly believe we're gonna have something's gonna be announced. I mean, I really hope something's gonna be announced, because it's just a little fishy that all of a sudden all of these people from the movie are attending PowerCon, on the 30th anniversary.
Yeah.
So, I mean, hopefully it could set set it up for next year, which would be great.
Yeah, I hope it's just not one of those things where we speculate too much and get our hopes up, and then it's really nothing. I would be really let down. Just like,
if it happens, Brian, it was your fault.
There you go. Yeah,
right.
Otherwise, it was my idea.
It's just like the He-Man movie. You don't want to speculate too much, and then you get everything ruined.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I really do believe. I mean, something's got it. I mean, there's definitely got to be something up the sleeve for to have all these people. I mean, when's the last time you heard or seen Gary Goddard talk about Masters. I mean,
Well, he has been working on his Captain Power series.
is that right?
Yeah, there's a Captain Power series that's been in the work. It's called Phoenix Rising. I'm a huge
Okay.
Captain Power fan, and let's get that Captain Power coming.
Wasn't who was Captain Power?
You don't remember Captain Power?
No, yeah, no, he's that.
I'm sorry.
No, but
I'm sorry for your childhood.
who wasn't he Tom Cruise?
What?
I don't know.
Are you confusing Captain Power and Top Gun?
No.
or Cocktail and Captain Power?
No. Wasn't he? I thought.
Risky Business?
I don't know if he had it.
I swear, Captain Power does not dance in his underwear. I promise.
Yeah.
No, Captain Power is just a space show that was live action with very early computer graphics.
Yeah,
and special effects.
It was like interactive too, right? You could probably.
It was interactive with the VHS tapes.
Yeah.
It was a great show. I've got the DVD set somewhere over here. I like to watch it. It was just very ahead of its time. It was sci-fi show that was very new and original at the time. I mean, it may not stand up to today's test power because it's old and it doesn't look as good, but it was great. It was great.
So Goddard announced in 2016 that he is bringing the plans to bring the series back after 15 years.
Really?
Yeah. Well, he actually announced it previous to that. He had made references to it earlier, but yeah, now it's pretty official. And the sequel's called Phoenix Rising, I'm pretty sure. Let me look at my DVD set over here. It's
yeah, that's right.
Captain Power.
Nice.
Yeah, I've got the series, and it was just a lot of fun. It was in the year 2147, and it's the Metal Wars. Ooh, the Metal Wars. And Jonathan Power is trying to defeat the Masters of Combat, like Lord Dread and his Bio Dread Empire.
Oh, the mood is set.
But here's the thing. One of the guys who wrote for it, J. Michael Straczynski, he used to write Filmation episodes.
Oh, cool deal. There's a tie-in.
Yeah. And Gary Goddard directed Masters of the Universe.
Bam.
So it had a lot of it came out of the ashes of He-Man, really.
Okay.
7 degrees of Gary Goddard.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, like back in the day, that was kind of the thing. That Filmation didn't last that much longer after He-Man, and Filmation didn't just have animated series. It was also very well known for its live action stuff.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. Shazam, ISIS.
Yeah. So it was just kind of I'd almost call it an unofficial, spin-off of the original, Filmation.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
And hell, at the end of his little introduction, Gary Goddard has an intro on this DVD set. It even says "Power On." Ooh,
really?
Because of Power Con or because of Captain Power? Ooh.
Now, what is the new series going to be? Is it like a Netflix exclusive, or is it going to be?
Who knows? I actually hadn't heard yet. They were still in pre-production, so I'm sure they're working out the details. Whoever financed it probably gets that say. But I mean, I'm down for it regardless. I'm excited.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, no. You know what I saw today? Actually, they're bringing back Will and Grace too,
and Roseanne.
And Roseanne too. Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Roseanne's gonna have a new season coming up soon, I think.
Oh my.
That's crazy.
I know y'all were very excited. I'm giving you the heads up now. It's great.
Make sure to mark that down.
Well,
yes.
Will and Grace was funny, but Roseanne, I can't stand that pig. I can't. I don't know. I just never like.
Why do you gotta be like that?
She's just like I don't know what when she sang the national anthem and grabbed the crotch. And, I don't know. She just ever since then she just kind of irked me. I don't know. I'm not a fan.
Hold a grudge much.
Yeah,
I know, right? I'm like,
what was that? 1991.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's been some time, and I actually used to like the show. I mean, I don't know if I would hold it up today, but
Is this the
I like
30-year anniversary of the crotch grab? We're gonna have Roseanne on the panel, and we might get a Roseanne action figure. Oh man, she
Hey,
comes
I'll
in
buy
the
one
bitchy diva
for
box.
Brian if we do.
Roseanne Con. It's gonna be pretty funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. Oh man.
Oh yeah, we're way off topic.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
We are.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh man. So yeah, I mean, like, so like Aaron? What do you think? Are you expecting anything to come out of the PowerCon with the movie, or you just think?
Yeah, I mean, I'm really just hoping for. I guess first hope would be for some figures. Of course, the movie figures, and then my second hope would be that they drop some kind of serious bomb about the movie.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, yeah, we've heard this movie rumor for so long, and we're so tired of it because it pops up every couple of months and everybody goes crazy and then it dies and then whatever.
Whoa!
Yeah, but I mean, the one thing that gave me faith was that they actually went ahead and said that McG is not on it. So for me, I mean, that at least seemed to be a step in the right direction. So I don't know,
Why
man.
don't you like MG? Why don't you like McG or whatever his name is?
I don't know. I'm just,
is there any
as
reason?
far as I'm not a big fan of what he's done. I mean, it's
okay.
It's not.
I didn't know. I'm just asking.
No, nothing personal. I mean, he seemed like a nice guy, but it seemed like when they talked to him too about Masters, and
he's not a fit for it.
Well, he was just kind of like, he kept saying, you know, we're going to give what the fans want. We're going to give what, but when asked what a specific of that would be, he was never able to give a specific. We're just going to do what the fans want. So I don't know.
Well, he's, you know, and I'm not trying to come to his defense or anything. I'm wondering if, because there's just like in the first movie, there's so many bosses for this. There's going to be Mattel. There's going to be Classic Media. There's going to be the production company. There's going to be Sony bosses.
Yeah, I think that's part of the problem. He couldn't really specify anything because he's answering to everybody.
Yeah,
correct.
Yeah. See, a movie like that is going to be tough because there are so many people involved, you know, and it's going to suck for whoever is the director, producer, because you're going to have to be dealing with so many people and you're going to have to please them and do what they want. And not a lot of directors like to do that. They like to do what they want to do. So,
yeah, you know, and they have their own vision for what that thing should be. And that's, you know, like, I'm not saying anything bad about McG. I'm just saying I thought it was an interesting step as far as to say that he had been removed and there, you know, there were somebody else in the works. And I just thought that was kind of interesting because that's something that really hasn't happened much, or we haven't heard anything about recently.
Yeah.
As long as it's not Michael Bay, I'll be pretty. Dude,
don't jinx us. Don't jinx us.
Well, I mean,
I can't
get a budget.
I can't stand that guy, man. That guy ruins everything.
I would agree.
I don't like.
I have no interest in that. Now, am I crazy, or did I hear that there was somebody that was announced? Tim, somebody.
Yeah, no, you're just crazy. But you could continue.
That's what I thought. but I thought it was something as far as with him that he was going to be reworking everything again. So, and this was somebody that had worked on Thor, maybe.
Oh, really? Okay.
I don't know. I have to look it up. I'm crazy.
Yeah, I didn't see that. So you might be right. Who knows? Who knows?
We'll have that for next week.
Yeah, it's like, again, it's just like so many rumors and stuff going around. I try to tend to not pay attention to it because it's just too much, man. I've been down that road for the last 10 years. We're getting a movie, we're getting this, we're getting that, and we get nothing. So I don't know. It's just tough. It's hard, especially you're passionate and you really want it. You know, it's something that you want to see, and unfortunately, you know, you get stuck with nothing.
Just dangling a date out there for me is enough right at the moment.
Well, yeah, no, that was definitely cool because, you know, now they're on a schedule, so they got to put a fire under themselves to get it out there.
Yeah, and that in itself is concerning because they're gonna rush it.
Well, that's what I'm afraid of too. You don't want them to rush and ruin it.
I don't know, man. I'm so back and forth over this movie. Some days I'm like, please God, give me the movie, and some days I'm like, please God, don't let anybody touch this movie.
Yeah, it's delicate. It's you want it in the right hands. You want it definitely.
Well, give me an example of someone that would be good.
To be honest with you, I was really happy with the guy who did Suicide Squad.
Oh, David Ayers.
Yeah.
I know I might be
know.
unpopular with this, but I hated Suicide Squad.
Really?
Yeah,
And I saw the extended cut, and the extra scenes of Gangster Joker did not help.
Well,
yeah, man, you got a friend of me because I personally, and I'm not trying to step on anybody else's toes either, but I just didn't. I didn't feel it.
Yeah.
Well,
I thought it had something going for itself at the start, maybe, but then it just completely fell apart by the end.
Well,
like I was like, "What are we?" My girlfriend and I were watching it. We were like, "What are we watching? Like, why are we?" We're like, "We're trying to give it a chance. Let's continue watch it. Maybe it'll get better."
Yeah, that's what we did. Give it a chance. Give it a chance.
I actually just rewatched it over the weekend because I had the flu and I didn't move away from the couch and it was on, and I haven't seen it pretty much since it came out. Yeah, so I mean, it was pretty solid, man. I really liked it a lot, and
like when she was so. You know, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna make this about Suicide Squad now, just for a few minutes. Okay. So in the movie, Deadshot
right
can headshot the little bad guys, the little minions, and they don't die necessarily from a headshot. But she uses her baseball bat on them in the elevator.
And they crumble.
And they die. Okay,
right.
Okay. Or the fact that they have like, let's go put the explosives on a manhole cover. Okay, Diablo can't kill. You know, I'm sorry if you've not seen this movie. I'm saving you time and money probably. But but they have this scene at the very end where they defeat the big bad guy by putting a bomb underneath his feet. And it makes the tiniest explosion, right? The tiniest burst of an explosion to defeat this god. But Diablo,
it was a nuke too.
Fire. It was a what?
It was supposed to be a nuke too. A nuclear bomb.
A nuclear bomb doesn't make the size of a manhole. I'm sorry. Yeah. They even said put him over in this corner over here because they knew exactly where the bomb was. Of course, right?
Right. No, but
I'm sorry.
But I'll tell you one thing, though. I read something after the movie, and Jared Leto was really pissed off. But the fact is that supposedly there's enough footage of just the Joker that they could actually make a movie, like a 2.5-hour movie, of just the Joker and Harley Quinn, because they cut out all.
Well, why did they put that in the movie then?
That's his beef. Like that's why he's pissed off. And
so I would be pissed too. I mean, I'm sure you're probably pissed.
Oh, definitely.
You had to watch it with very little Joker and Harley.
Yeah,
but doesn't that mean that what we got was incomplete and not good?
Well,
no, that was something I was already against it before I watched it because of that reason. I'd heard the same thing Brian just said that the movie actually there was a whole nother movie. Developing the relationship between Harley and him, and for me, that was kind of the lacking part.
So I don't want them to film a whole He-Man movie where it's 2 He-Man movies, but they release the Tale of Cringer, or like, you know, Men at Arms finds out that Tila is his daughter or something.
Yeah.
Plus, you pointed out the bat thing, man. I hate inconsistencies. That's like,
you
can't do that to me, man. I'm already out of it.
No, that was making me mad. Plus the fact that they had to like blatantly explain characters' backstory. There was that scene where they explain Katana's backstory twice because the fans really don't know who she is. It's probably like they were going to choose between the 2 scenes to put in the movie, and they just chose, hey, let's throw them both in because we got time. We cut out hours of Joker already.
Oh yeah. I mean, I was really hoping for when they released it on the Blu-ray that they would have more.
They do. They have an extended cut, but the extended cut is no better. It's not a good movie. I mean, like, okay, Common is in the movie. Common is a rapper, if people don't know. He's pretty good. He shows up in the movie for 5 minutes or less, only to be killed just as quickly as he shows up.
Yep.
Well, there's probably another 45 minutes of Common footage.
More Common scenes, of course.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Or like the Batman. The Batman shows up in the movie very little as well, and that's okay. I'm glad that he wasn't a main part of the story.
and he had a lot more scenes in the movie that they cut as well. He was more a part of the movie.
Well, I would actually look at it and go, why was he needed anyways? Because they were just using it as a way to capture Deadshot, of course. So the only reason Deadshot's in jail now.
Well, yeah. Well,
or why did Harley Quinn go back to the team and help them out, even though the explosive insider had been deactivated? She was free if she wanted to be.
Right. Well, that's another question that will never be answered, because honestly, she should have ran for her freedom, because she knew that the implant was dead anyway.
It was dead. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a little strange. I don't know why she didn't go. I would have ran if I was her.
Okay, I found some information. I'm going to swing us back around to Masters real quick. Sorry, man. I haven't been in Suicide Squad world for far too long.
Oh, and that's what we're talking about?
How long is that movie? Like, how long is the one that they have now? The Suicide Squad?
It's over 2 hours.
That's 2 hours too long. All right. So, Mick G no longer directing Masters of the Universe. What it says here is He-Man has the power, but he doesn't have a director. Mick G, who has been on board to direct the long-discussed Masters of the Universe reboot since early 2016, is no longer attached to the movie. And Sony has met with directors, and Entertainment Weekly has learned from a source familiar with production, who also says David S. Goyer, who wrote Batman Begins and Man of Steel, is writing the screenplay for the event film.
All right. I can deal with that. He did a good job with those movies.
Goyer doesn't have a very good record, though.
No, Man of Steel was a good
I don't
movie,
know
though.
it. But if I base it just on Batman Begins and what was the other, Man of Steel?
Yeah.
I mean, at least I feel like it's going to be taken somewhat seriously.
Yeah,
You know what else he's also well known for? Blade 3.
Oh, God, man. Hey. Here's the thing, though. Blade 3, Ryan Reynolds, he killed it, man. I mean, you can't say he didn't.
So he did Blade Trinity. He was the director of Blade Trinity. He was the director of this other really bad movie called The Invisible. If anyone ever goes to watch it, it's like an emo movie on steroids. It's really, really bad.
That's what I want. I want Skeletor sitting in the corner sulking.
So yeah, he wrote Blade Trinity. He wrote Puppet Master versus the Dynamic Toys.
Well, yeah.
He wrote. Oh God, what else did he write? He wrote the Constantine TV series, or he developed.
That was good. That was a good show, actually.
Okay. He wrote the Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance movie.
I didn't see that.
He wrote Jumper movie, which isn't bad. I'm not gonna go crazy on that one.
I like Jumper. Jumper's, but okay, so that's a groan from the halls of Grayskull.
Okay,
I don't know, man.
He did. Hold on. You're gonna love this. He did the David Hasselhoff Nick Fury movie in 1998.
Come on, man. What you're looking at is you're taking all of this old work and you're stacking it up. At least the last couple of things, okay, Batman Begins and Constantine.
No,
he wrote Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice.
Did he really?
That's
he did.
You owe me a beer.
But
why is that good though? Come on.
Well, I mean, it is good.
It was a good movie, man.
It just that got cut really down too. I mean,
there's a whole other Superman movie in there that they just left out.
Yeah, pretty much. But based on the man playing the bad, I don't really care anyway, so it's fine.
Okay. He also did Devil Dolls, guys. He did Devil Dolls and Dynamic Toys.
No idea what that is.
And he did those recently.
Really?
Yes, Devil Dolls.
Huh.
That's kind of like Skeletor, right?
Great, man. Great. So this whole movie is going to be about the Dorbz or something. Jesus.
A He-Man movie that's centered around the Pops and the Dorbz and the loyal subjects coming to life.
And we'll get somebody to write the bios for the Dorbz because we need that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I think if they made a movie with stop action motion with toys, I would totally be down for it.
So everybody loves Robot Chicken. Why not?
Yeah. If we do
Right.
a Robot Chicken style movie, this needs to be done. I want a movie that's in like stop motion animation or claymation that's He-Man. If we get that, you know what? My dreams as a child will be on the screen where you can see them because I want to see the toys come to life.
You'd be full circle.
Have you
It would be full circle.
Don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Come on, man.
They can hire me. I'll direct it. I'll direct stop motion.
Shake and bake, baby. Shake and bake.
One of my old college roommates was into it. Actually, stop motion. He lives in Sweden now. Yeah, he lives in Sweden, but he did stop motion. I think he still does it. Actually, I just don't know because he's in Sweden. But go figure. I'll hire him. They can hire me as the director. We'll make it kick butt.
Yeah, hell yeah. That'd be great.
Great.
That'd be great.
It'll at least be better than Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. from 1998, okay?
Don't doubt that.
You know they had a TV show, too, with David Hasselhoff as Nick Fury.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It was a 2-hour movie.
No.
David S. Goyer wrote this.
Oh, I thought it was a TV show.
It was a movie. It was a made-for-TV movie.
Oh, okay.
It's just as bad. Don't worry.
All right.
I don't know if he can handle source material like Batman and Superman, and they feel comfortable with him handling those. Come on, man. Let me go out on a high note here.
I think he has a pretty good track record, man. Batman Begins and Batman vs Superman and the Man of Steel. To me,
so he can write movies. Batman, but can he write Skeletor?
Yeah, that's to be seen, I guess. Right? That's the question. But who do
can anybody out Skeletor Langella? I mean,
well, that's to be seen. But who? But who do you think it would be better, McGee or this guy? I mean, I prefer.
I'm good with this guy.
Yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
You know what? Since I've already thrown my hat in the ring, I want to let everyone know that they should go on YouTube tonight and watch. I think it's Skeletor Toy Hunter. Have y'all heard of this before? Skeletor Toy Hunter on YouTube?
No.
I directed this several years ago.
Oh my god, I gotta watch it.
Yes.
It's great. It's called Skeletor Toy Hunter. Y'all should go and watch this. This was directed by me and made. I'm in it. I played Ewok, by the way, just so everyone knows. I'm not good like Skeletor.
Oh Lord, I don't know if I like the direction your movie's going either.
No, we got MASH action figures inside there. There's Ewoks and Skeletor. It's great.
That's funny.
Great. You all need to go watch this. I made this. This was me. And it's
Skeletor
awesome.
Toy Hunt. Okay, yes. Man, I'm on it.
Skeletor Toy Hunter.
Oh, Toy Hunter.
It's an imitation of the old Toy Hunter show with Skeletor at the elite. I mean, what's not to like about that? Yeah, it's about toys.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Skeletor. There's some G.I. Joe toys inside there. It's great.
Brian says, "Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun, man."
It was.
Hey,
it was better than Blade 3 Trinity. Okay.
Please hold your excitement, Ozone.
Is it stop motion or like?
It's not stop motion. I made it. We did it in one take. It's
really.
It speaks for itself. You should watch it.
I am. What is it called again?
Skeletor Toy Hunter. Yes.
Skeletor Toy Hunter.
Ozone will never remember that.
No, I'm not. You know. So be prepared when I ask you when we go off the air.
And then when he types it in, he's gonna spell it wrong anyway. So it's gonna be Skeleton Boy Hunter.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
That might be a movie. You never know.
Yeah.
Written by David Boyer.
Yeah. McGee special.
All right, guys. What else? I guess we killed it for tonight.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Well, let's end it on that because that was fun. That was a lot. Made me laugh. So, all right, Waffle King, say your goodbyes.
All right, guys. Check out the Waffle Mafia, man. Come over to Lucky Legends. Got the most powerful waffles in the universe and Lord of Destruction waffles. We also have our little brother from another mother over at La Wheel. So come check us out, man.
Definitely. Definitely. Andrew?
Yes, I just want to say go out there and watch my Skeletor Toy Hunter video on YouTube. Skeletor Toy Hunter. And then inquire for Sony to make me the director of the next Master Universe movie. We'll make sure that it's stop motion. We'll make sure that the toys are featured and that it's awesome.
We'll
awesome.
use the loyal
subject on
subjects.
Twitter.
Yeah, loyal subject and Dorbz we'll use.
We'll start the media campaign now. Got to start early. We got until what, 2019, right?
Yeah. We got 2 years. All right.
They're looking for a director and a way to go.
We know one. So, all right. Well, I just want to say thanks for listening. Another great show. Another great time. I want you guys to check out the Master of the Galaxy Facebook page for all the updates. Please give us any of your feedback. We appreciate it. Check out heman.org. Check out hemanworld.com. And then until next time, guys, rock on, bro.
Good luck.